The poem, The Chimney Sweeper, is written by the English poet William Blake. It first appeared in Blake's well-known poetry collection Songs of Innocence, which was published in 1789. Blake was not only a poet but also an artist and thinker who was deeply concerned about human suffering and social injustice. During the period in which he lived, England was going through important social and economic changes. Factories were growing, cities were expanding, and many poor families struggled to survive. In such conditions, children were often forced to work in dangerous occupations. One of the harshest forms of child labor during that time was chimney sweeping. Very young boys, sometimes only 4 or 5 years old, were sold or sent to masters who forced them to climb inside narrow chimneys to clean them. These chimneys were dark, dirty, and dangerous. Many children became ill because they breathed soot and dust every day, and some even died after getting stuck inside chimneys or falling from rooftops. Blake strongly criticized this cruel practice. In this poem, he gives a voice to one of these child workers. This video covers the explanation and analysis of The Chimney Sweeper by William Blake. The language of the poem is simple, but its meaning is deep. Through the innocent voice of a young chimney sweeper, Blake exposes the harsh reality of child labor, and also shows how hope and religion are sometimes used to comfort suffering children. The poem therefore presents innocence and pain at the same time. It appears gentle on the surface, yet it carries a powerful message about injustice, poverty, and the way society treats its weakest members. Explanation of The Chimney Sweeper by William Blake. At the beginning of the poem, the speaker introduces his sad life story. The poem opens with the line, "When my mother died I was very young," which immediately creates a feeling of sympathy for the child. The death of the mother is important because mothers usually represent love, care, and protection in a child's life. When the mother dies, the child loses emotional support and safety. After this loss, the father sells the child for work. This action shows the extreme poverty that existed in society at that time. A father selling his own child may seem shocking, but it reflects the harsh economic conditions of poor families in 18th century England. Many parents could not afford to feed their children and therefore allowed them to work at very young ages. The child explains that his father sold him while he was still too young to speak properly. He says that his tongue could scarcely cry a weep. This line has a deeper meaning. Chimney sweepers traditionally walked through the streets calling the sweep, sweep, to advertise their services. However, because the boy is so young, he cannot pronounce the word clearly, and it sounds like weep, which means to cry. Blake uses this sound similarity deliberately. The child appears to be calling for work, but at the same time the word suggests sorrow and suffering. Thus the sound itself reflects the painful reality of the children's lives. The stanza ends with the line, "So your chimneys I sweep and in soot I sleep." This line describes the boy's daily reality. Soot is the black dust produced by burning coal inside chimneys. It covers everything and creates a dirty and unhealthy environment. When the boy says that he sleeps in soot, it suggests that his entire life is surrounded by darkness and dirt. He does not have a clean or comfortable place to rest. Instead, he lives in conditions that are harmful and degrading. Blake uses this simple statement to reveal the cruelty of a society that allows poor children to live in such misery while wealthy families enjoy comfort. Rich people sit beside warm fires in their homes, yet poor children must risk their lives cleaning the chimneys that make that warmth possible. In the second stanza, the narrator introduces another young chimney sweeper named Tom Dacre. Tom is described as a small boy whose hair curls like a lamb's back. This comparison is important because the lamb traditionally symbolizes innocence, purity, and gentleness. By comparing Tom's hair to a lamb's wool, Blake emphasizes the child's innocence and vulnerability. Tom is not guilty of any wrongdoing, he is simply an innocent child placed in a cruel situation. However, Tom's hair must be shaved. Chimney sweepers' heads were often shaved to prevent soot from collecting in their hair and to make their work easier. For Tom, this experience is painful and humiliating. He begins to cry when his head is shaved. Hair is often connected with identity and dignity, so losing it feels like losing part of himself. The narrator tries to comfort Tom by saying, "Hush, Tom. Never mind it," and explains that when Tom's head is bare, the soot will not spoil his white hair. On the surface, this seems like a kind attempt to calm his friend. Yet it also shows how the children have learned to accept their suffering. Instead of questioning why they must work in such terrible conditions, the narrator simply tries to find a small positive explanation. This moment reveals the tragic innocence of the children. They comfort each other because no adult is protecting them. At the same time, it also shows the emotional strength of children who support one another even in difficult circumstances. The third stanza of The Chimney Sweeper by William Blake moves from harsh reality into the world of dreams. That night Tom falls asleep and has a dream. In literature, dreams often reveal a character's deepest hopes and desires. In Tom's dream he sees thousands of chimney sweepers named Dick, Joe, Ned, and Jack. These are common names, suggesting that the problem of child labor is widespread. Many boys just like Tom are forced into the same painful work. In the dream all the children are locked inside coffins of black. A coffin normally holds a dead body, so the image suggests that the children's lives are like a living death. Their childhood is buried under hard labor and suffering. The black color also connects the coffins to the soot that covers the children during their work. It creates an image of darkness and imprisonment. Suddenly an angel appears carrying a bright key. The angel represents hope, mercy, and divine help. The bright key symbolizes the power to unlock the coffins and free the children. When the angel opens the coffins, the sweepers are released. This moment expresses the children's deep desire for freedom. In their real lives they cannot escape their work, but in the dream they experience liberation and happiness. Blake uses this dream to contrast the dark world of chimney sweeping with a bright world of joy and freedom. After being released, the children run freely across a green plain. This natural landscape is very different from the narrow, dirty chimneys where they usually work. Instead of crawling through darkness, the children now run, leap, and laugh. Their actions show what childhood should truly be like. Children should play freely, explore nature, and enjoy life. The dream continues with the children washing in a river and shining in the sun. Water often symbolizes cleansing and renewal in literature. By washing in the river, the children remove the soot that has covered them. The sunlight represents warmth, purity, and happiness. Together these images create a vision of innocence restored. The dream becomes even more uplifting when the children leave their bags behind and rise upon clouds. The bags represent the tools and burdens of their work. Leaving them behind symbolizes freedom from labor. Rising on clouds and playing in the wind suggests spiritual joy and lightness. The children are no longer trapped by physical hardship. Their souls appear pure and free, even if their bodies suffer in reality. During the dream the angel speaks to Tom and gives him an important message. The angel promises that if he remains as a good boy despite his harsh life, he will find divine protection and everlasting joy in heaven. This promise reflects the religious teachings often given to poor children during Blake's time. They were told that if they behaved well and accepted their suffering patiently, they would be rewarded in heaven. Such beliefs offered comfort to people living in poverty. However, Blake may also be questioning this idea. The promise focuses on future happiness rather than present justice. It suggests that children should remain obedient and hope for reward after death instead of challenging the unfair system that causes their suffering. In the final stanza, Tom wakes from his dream and returns to reality. The children rise early in the dark morning and prepare their bags and brushes for work. The darkness of the morning reflects the hardship of their lives. Their day begins before sunrise, showing how hard they must work. Yet Tom feels warm and happy because he remembers the angel's promise. Although the morning air is cold, his heart feels warm with hope. Blake shows how imagination and belief can give comfort even in difficult situations. The poem ends with the line, "So if all do their duty, they need not fear harm." At first, this sounds like a simple moral lesson about responsibility and obedience. However, many readers believe that Blake uses this line with irony. The children are told that if they do their duty, they will be safe. In reality, chimney sweeping was extremely dangerous. Many children became sick or died because of the work. Therefore, the line may reveal the false comfort that society offers to the poor. Analysis of The Chimney Sweeper by William Blake. Blake's poetic method is important. The poem uses short lines and a gentle rhythm that resembles a nursery rhyme. This rhythm creates a feeling of innocence and simplicity. Yet the subject of the poem is dark and serious. The contrast between the cheerful rhythm and the painful content increases the emotional power of the poem. Blake also uses clear and familiar imagery such as lambs, rivers, sunlight, clouds, and angels. These images are easy to imagine, but they also carry symbolic meanings that deepen the poem's message. The poem shows strong contrasts between darkness and light. The real world of chimney sweeping is dark, dirty, and cold. It is filled with soot, narrow chimneys, and early mornings. In contrast, the dream world is bright and open, with green fields, sunlight, and fresh water. This contrast highlights the difference between the children's painful reality and the joyful childhood they deserve. Blake also explores the theme of innocence through the voice of the child narrator. Because the speaker is a child, the language remains simple and direct. The child does not openly protest against society. Instead, he simply describes what has happened to him. This innocent perspective makes the injustice even more powerful. Readers can clearly see the cruelty of a system that forces such young children to work. It is also useful to remember that Blake later included another poem called The Chimney Sweeper in his collection Songs of Experience. That poem presents a much darker and more critical view of society. When both poems are read together, they show Blake's larger idea about the contrast between innocence and experience. Songs of Innocence shows the world through the hopeful imagination of children, while Songs of Experience reveals the harsh reality that destroys that innocence. In conclusion, The Chimney Sweeper by William Blake from Songs of Innocence is a short poem with a powerful message. Through the voice of a young chimney sweeper, William Blake reveals the painful reality of child labor in 18th century England. The poem begins with loss and exploitation, moves into a dream of freedom and purity, and then returns to the harsh truth of daily work. Blake's simple language, vivid imagery, and symbolic dream create a poem that is easy to understand yet deeply meaningful. The poem encourages readers to think about justice, compassion, and society's responsibility to protect children. Thank you for watching this video on explanation and analysis of The Chimney Sweeper by William Blake.